Hey guys, how you are doing? In this video, we'll be taking a look at how to create our sci-fi 3D grenade Highpoly model. So let's go into the video. Here we are, finally starting up with the base. So here I have taken a sphere and trying to explain the process of how everything works, how they are how many components are there, etc, etc. Also, if you want to have a look at the final real-time video or a full-length video, you can join my Patreon. I'll be posting it there. On YouTube, it's better to have this time-lapse process so that you can understand how it's made. So I'm trying to create the grenade. I believe you can learn while you work. I am not explaining every option step by step, every menu, etc. So I'll be going along the process. I'll find the tools, I'll show you the demo of that tool, and that way you can work. I'll definitely recommend you, if you are a beginner, please join that Patreon. It's not a big of a fee. It won't create any financial disturbance in your life if you don't want to give it to any other institution. So the problem with other institution is that they will waste your time by explaining each and every step, every process, every menu, which I don't think it's necessary. My way is to go through the work, and that way we can just learn whatever we find fit. Oh, makes sense, right? I know. So yeah, here I'm just trying to create some loops, trying to create high poly, giving supporting edges where I want it to be sharp, and farther supporting edges where I want it to be a little bit rounder in shape. I hope you guys are liking it. So and here I am trying to create the pin, which is the grenade spin, what triggers your grenade. Don't forget to like the video so that it helps me grow and help the YouTube algorithm to promote my channel to the proper audience. If you like the content, please subscribe if you are new here, because I'm starting the YouTube channel. It's new for me, and there will be so much more coming. I know it's gonna be worth it for you, so please subscribe, like it, and if you want, if you can, please join my Patreon, because that's gonna be very, very valuable. It's real-time video. It's the high poly video is going to be 1 hour 45 minutes. So you know a lot of things are gonna happen there, a lot of tricks, tips, as well as advices, what to do, what not to do will happen. So to know about that, you can definitely join Patreon. Here we are trying to create the pin connector, the thing which connects with the grenade. I'll be doing the full process of this one. I'll be creating the low poly as well as UVs, as well as I'll show you how to bake properly in Painter, Substance Painter. After that bake video, you won't need any other video on bake. I promise that. That's the trick I have. Your bake will be perfect and you'll be happy for your life. all these I'm just fixing the shape, trying to figure out uh, how the supporting edges are and this, that, here and there. This is a neat technique that I knew in my early days. I used to do some props. There are some floating details that you can put to create an illusion that there is an indent or some detail which is going inside. Instead, if you don't want to go in ZBrush, you can do it here. It's a neat trick. Come on, man, I know it's a neat trick. You might want to hit a like on that. In this video, if you watch it on Patreon on a real-time length, you will get to know how to extrude, how to separate, combine, all those modeling related stuff that is required for a general modeling purpose. This is not a ZBrush video. I did not take the grenade into ZBrush because this is the starting of the course. Let's stick to the base and then we'll move on to ZBrush as well as other softwares. So once I find that I am completely satisfied with the details which are going to be on the Highpoly, I call it done. Then we are looking at in shadows and lights and turning on the AO. Make sure to save your files, please. And I guess we are going to assign some material on it so that we get some IDs out of it in ID map while baking in Painter. So yeah, here I am trying to separate stuff, trying to create IDs so that similar color will have similar materials and different color will have separate materials. So that's how it should be. It makes our life way easier rather painting each and every material in Painter. I'll show you the benefit of it in later videos, so make sure to subscribe below. So here we are at the end of this video. I will see you in the next one where we create the low poly. Stay tuned for that and share the video if anybody wants to learn.